Hey guys, previous video was a Borderlands 2 boss fight, Willingham, and featured as a first impressions video with my brother actually, so it's a dual comm, you get to hear him, and yeah guys, enjoy the video, see ya. Yo, what up big cats, my Escape 20 here, and I'm back with more Black Ops 2, and today guys, I am playing on the map Drone. Who plays on Drone? This map is terrible. I mean, I'm not kidding when I tell you guys that this is probably the only time you will see a gameplay from me on Drone. Now, it's such a weird map for me for some reason. It's not like Jungle or Black Ops 1, but it's just like, it's something about it. It's bad. There's too much camping. I think half the reason why there's so much camping is that people don't know the map as well, because no one ever plays it. But I don't know. I personally think it's a terrible map. You know, some of you might be like, no, it's a good map, keep playing it. And I'm like, look, you're a dick. But what I'm saying is, it's just not a good map. Like, I just don't think it's good. That's my opinion on it. I know you can disagree, but I'm just telling you that's my opinion. So let's go ahead and get on to the topic for today, which is social networking. Now, you know, you have Twitter and MySpace and Facebook and all these new ones up and arising, like Instagram, which is not really a social networking, but, you know, it has its issues. But the thing I really want to talk about is my opinions on each and every one of them, and why I honestly try to stay, you know, I try to keep my distance from them. Now, the reason why my opinions are, I'll go ahead and tell you, my opinion on Twitter, I think for a business standpoint, or for a YouTube standpoint, or getting info out there, I really do think it's you know, very useful tool. Now, I know not a lot of you guys like to use it for socializing and everything. I mean, I'm getting into it, but it's not, you know, the thing is like, I have a Facebook as well, and no, I'm not gonna give it out, but I have a Facebook as well. But the thing about it is like, you know, there's some people out there, my girlfriend, but that are constantly on their like Twitter and, you know, Instagram and all this stuff, and their whole life, I mean, their whole life revolves around their phone or their network, or their page. Like, I mean, it's like they can't go a second without tweeting, or they can't go a second without checking the next update on somebody. Like, you know, it's like, is it that important? Think about it. Back then, there was none of this. Like, how are you... I don't get how it evolved so quickly like that. And that was bad. I should have double tapped Y. What am I doing, Chase? Come on now. But the thing is, like, it just amazes me how obsessed, you know, some of these people get with it. Like, it really blows my mind. Now, I don't know how the hell I died right there. I'm just gonna be completely honest. But, now, I think out of the MySpace, Twitter, Facebook, I think the most dangerous is probably MySpace, because obviously a lot of little kids have MySpace. You know, you make your own, you know, profile. A lot of older people use MySpace. You know, it's not as much now, but back then it was very dangerous. Now, I don't hear as much on Facebook just because, you know, it's a little bit easier to, I personally think, you know, I think it's harder to hide your identity on Facebook. Now, there's obviously people out there that make fake accounts, you know, post, you know, pictures of like naked chicks on there, which, you know, I'm a fan of a couple of them, but no, not well. Anyway, so I just think that it is, you know, I don't know. I just think out of Facebook, MySpace, and Twitter, I think maybe Facebook has the most meaning, because I mean, it really has. The thing great about Facebook is that it has allowed, like, adults to come in and, you know, connect with other people. I think it's a grenade, well, I said grenade. I think it is a great connection site. I think it is one of the, I think one of the best ones we'll probably see in at least decade or so. I know you're like, a decade, but, I mean, Facebook, think about it. Everyone knows Facebook. I mean, everyone knows Twitter, too, but you know what I mean. Now, Twitter, I think, is very important for news and updates and, you know, socializing on it. A lot of people do that. I mean, it's okay, but I think connecting with people and, you know, you know what I mean? Like, updates and, like, for me, I use Twitter. I honestly use Twitter for YouTube. I don't have a Twitter to socialize with. Now, I'm not saying it doesn't have any friends. Calm down, kids. I'm saying is, I just don't feel the need or the desire to want to be on my phone 24/7 checking updates. Like, man, but like I'm saying is like, I don't know. I feel like I shouldn't have to, and I'm glad I don't. That's basically it. But I do have a Twitter, and I think it is important for you guys. Well, I mean, it is important to follow me on Twitter. It's not like death, but you know what I mean. Like I post things like, you know, updates. If you miss a video on my subscription feed, because YouTube sucks dick at that, you can catch those because it's always updated. I host open lobbies. I give insight, you know, of telling you what's going on. I make fun of people. I make fun of Michelle basically all the time. So definitely check that out. It's just, I don't know. Like, I feel like Twitter is a good way to keep in touch with people, but not as much as just socialize. But I still socialize. There's some people subscribing on there that still talk to me. And if you ever tweet at me, I swear to God, I'll respond back. And I know you're like, yeah, right. But I'm not like, you know, I don't have 50,000 subs. I have like 500, almost 600. Like, I can, you know, take the time to reply back to the 10 of you that follow me. But it's more like 25, something like that. But you know, it's growing. I don't expect it to be as much as my subscriber count, because not everyone has a Twitter. Now, I almost died right there, so I got a little bit scared. But let me go ahead and tell you about the pros and, not the pros and cons, where it led society today. Now, I think a lot of people think it ruined society. I mean, helped society? Yeah, changed and helped it. I almost think it ruined it. Now, I know it's, for the business world, it's like, oh, it's great. But, like, I don't know, I feel like everyone now has to have a smartphone. It's like, they have to have a smartphone. I mean, I understand I have an iPhone. I'm kind of a hypocrite right now. But it's not like you need one. It's, people, you know, are constantly like, you know, people change on social networking. Have you noticed that? I have somebody I know that changes when they're on Twitter. They are the nicest person you will ever meet. You know, not mean. Obviously, that's what nice means. You know, they're funny, but they're not trying to be funny. You know what I'm talking about? You know, the people that like try to be funny. I do that sometimes, but I'm not really that funny. But like I'm saying is, they try too hard. Now, I feel like they do that whenever they get on Twitter, and I'm like, why do you do that? And then they complain I don't follow them. I was like, no wonder I don't follow you. It's because you changed. Like, I don't want that. I wanna see you for you, not see you behind a social networking. You know what I'm talking about? Like, if you're normal and you're on social networking, then yeah, I'll follow you, you know. But if I know you in real life and I know how you are outside of Twitter, and then I see you on Twitter, it's just it's a turn off, you know. It's like, I don't want to follow you. I'd rather bake cookies and eat yeah, okay. So now let's talk about the Snapchat. So Snapchat, everybody has, a couple people have Snapchat. I think it's stupid, but that's just me. Like I said, I'm probably getting a lot of flame on this. I just don't think personally that Snapchat is one of the best ideas we've ever had. I feel like, you know, maybe it's an excuse to give nudes. I feel like it's an excuse to give nudes. That's if you honestly want to feel like, because you can basically set it for 3 seconds, and then bam, there's your nude, and it's gone forever. Now I feel like people are going to use that to like cheat. I fucking hate cheaters, and I will tell you all about it in another video. But I feel like they could do that, send a pic to somebody else, you know, receive a pic from somebody else, and boyfriend or girlfriend could never tell. I think that it is, you know, maybe it's a good thing. Some people act stupid on it, make stupid faces. I'm like, what's the point of Snap? Like, what the fuck is the point of Snapchat? Well, somebody, I'm sorry, Stanley, my puppy's looking at me like I'm retarded. I'm sorry, Stanley. Yeah. Alright, before I go, I'm going to go ahead and tell you, switch up the subject real quick. I am going to do the Lord of the Rings walkthrough. Now, the problem with it is every time I do it, the missions are kind of long. They're like 25 minutes long, each mission. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to break it up a little bit. But at the same time, my HD PVR keeps crashing. So I'm going to have to, like, break it up somehow. Now, I might just break it up, then put it into one video. But I'm trying to do each mission is a video. So I think maybe that will help me quite a bit. But if you guys are interested in seeing that, I did record part 1, but I'm thinking about re-recording it. So I got the hiccups. Re-recording it to, yeah, because I basically was saying stuff in there that's not necessarily true anymore. So I might redo it. But yeah, guys, if you enjoyed this, let me know what you think of the social networking thing. Last kill, MLG, jump shot around the corner, 360, no grind, double tap YY, tomahawk across the map. But anyway, I'll see you guys later, and thanks for watching the video. And yeah, see ya.